Hello and welcome to the next class. I hope you enjoyed the first class. We're going to start this time again with feet together. Then we're just going to roll the toes out, rolling forwards and back. This time, roll the heels out, rocking forwards and back. So you're just transferring your weight forward. You've got a little bend in the knees as you come forwards and back. Let's do one last one. And then come back to center. Okay, so now you're going to push the hips out to the side. We're just again starting off the same way, just loosening off the hips, the ankles, the knees. You can just feel the weight transferring. It's the hips you're trying to move to the side. And then come back to center. So now I want you to look at your feet. You want to be hip distance apart, both pointing forwards, and then just imagining a helium balloon fastened at the bottom of the spine. It's going through the spine, through the neck, and out the top of the head. So you're stacking the spine, standing as tall as you can. You've got eyes on the horizon. Then you're going to roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Bend the knees as you come down. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. And again. And as you do this, just think about keeping the knees hip distance apart. Think about as you bend the knees, you can see them tracing over the toes. Let's do one last one, rolling the shoulders up, back, and down. So leave them in what we call the outer circles, or again, just imagine wearing a rucksack, eyes on the horizon. Now we're going to switch on the core. So you're going to take a breath in, and as you do, the ribs lift up. And then as you exhale, the ribs slide down, and you start to pull the muscles below the belly button in towards the spine. So these ones here are being pulled in, and then release them. We'll do that again. Take a breath in. And it's on the exhale, you start to pull the core muscles in towards the spine. So it's against what feels natural. So it's on the exhale that you're pulling those core muscles in. With them switched on throughout the class, but I'm going to keep reminding you. We'll begin. So we're going to start by, again, just drawing the circles round, lifting the arm up, and then loosening off the hips, the back. Take a breath in. Exhale, draw the circle round. You can go as far with this circle as you want. You can go all the way to the floor if it feels comfortable. If not, you can find somewhere in between. Finish with a little reach over and again. And as you bring the arm over this time, take a breath in. Inhale, reach, and then exhale, relax, round, and back up. Inhale, exhale. Let's do one last one. Reaching up. Exhale as you draw the arm all the way around and back to center. Roll the shoulders back and down. Okay, just bring the arm down the trouser leg. This time bring the elbow up. Take a breath in. And then think about stacking the spine all the way through to the top and then drop the ear down. Bring the elbow up. And again, think about stacking the spine, coming back to center. Once more, either side. Take a breath in. You feel that nice stretch through the muscles between the rib cage. Last one, inhale. And come back to center. Roll the shoulders back down. Okay, placing your hands just on your head. We're going to start by just lifting the shoulders up and then trying to drop them back down. And again, shrugging the shoulders and back down. Let's do one more. And this time, drop the shoulders, keep the hip bones pointing forward, and just have a little twist to the side. And come back to center. And again. And back. Try to keep the elbows wide as you do this. You're going to feel a lovely stretch between the shoulder blades, the top part of the back. And then relax the arms. Little stretch through the neck before we begin. Shoulders in that rucksack position. Just drop the ear towards the shoulder. And this time just have a little tilt towards the hand or looking down to the floor. Come back to center and up. Drop the ear down. Twist to look down towards the floor. and back. Let's do that one last time. Looking down, back. Keeping the shoulders level, so as you drop the ear down, you don't lift the opposite shoulder. Back, and then roll the shoulders back and down. Okay, so now we're going to move to the end of our mat. So you're going to do the gentle roll down. So you're going to be hip distance apart with the feet and the knees. And then we're going to start with a reach up. You're going to take a breath in. And then as you exhale, you're going to knock the chin around the shoulders. And with a little bend in the knees, relaxing the neck and the head, just gently start to roll down towards the floor, keeping the weight even on both feet. And then hold wherever feels a nice stretch. Take a breath in. Exhale, tucking the tailbone under. So we're tucking under here, and we're trying to stack the spine one on top of the other. Rolling the shoulders round, and then sitting the head on top. And again, taking a breath in, reaching up. Exhale, knob the chin around the shoulders. And it takes a bit of getting used to, but just relax the neck, the hands, switch off any muscles you can feel working, and just hold where you feel comfortable. Take a breath in. We're going to hold here for a couple of breaths in and out. And then you're going to bend the knees and just try to walk yourself down onto the mat, keeping the knees and feet hip distance apart. Okay, so you're going to bring yourself onto the floor. So you're going to be hip distance apart with the knees and the feet. So you're bringing yourself down and remembering we've got this whisper of a gap. Okay, we're always going to remind ourselves of this. This gap here wants to stay the same. Okay, it doesn't want to get any bigger. If it gets bigger, it means you've tilted your pelvis or you've lifted your ribs. And then we're just kind of putting the pressure on the back rather than using the core. So we're going to switch on the core muscles to start with. We're going to take a breath in. And then you're going to exhale. And on the exhale, you should feel now that you've pulled these lower muscles in towards the spine. Here, a nice strong base set for the next exercise. So this exercise is called dipping the toe down. So although it says dipping the toe down, the actual movement is from the hips, not from the knee. So what we're going to do is bring one leg into tabletop, and then you're going to lift the other leg up into tabletop, keeping the knees in this right angle, okay? We're going to keep that degree, 90 degrees, and then you're going to slowly lower the leg towards the floor. And then you're going to bring it back up as the other one goes back down. Okay, so now we've got the movement. Start to really focus on this area here. You don't want to arch the back. You want to keep the belly button pulling in towards the spine. If you need to make this easier, make the movement smaller. If you want to make it a little bit harder, as long as you're sure you're keeping the spine in a nice position, then you can lower the leg a little bit slower down to the floor and go a little bit further. Okay, we're going to do 2 more like this, really focusing on this area here, keeping the muscles strong. And when we finish this last one, we're going to increase the speed to finish. Okay, so we're going to come up and down. Keep the belly button pulled in, up and down. Nice and strong. Nearly there. 4. Keep breathing. Keep pulling that belly button in towards the spine. Keep focusing on the position of the spine. Nearly there. Last one. And then you can hug the legs into your chest and just rock gently from side to side. Good work. Okay, hold on to the knees now. Let's loosen off the knees, the hips, the lower back by just gently drawing some little circles round. You should feel a nice massage in your lower back as you do this. And then gently make those circles bigger. And then bring the circles back in to tiny little circles. And then, as always, make the body even, change direction. So tiny circles to start with, gradually making them bigger. And then come back in to tiny little circles. ankles. Good work. Lower one leg down and then the other. Okay, so the next exercise. So we did some leg extensions on the previous video. Now we're going to add a little lift in the chest and the head. So I'm going to quickly show you the neck and the head part. So once you're in tabletop, you want to scoop the hands behind your head, and then you want to bring yourself up. You're thinking about the chest lifting, not the head like this. Okay, another little tip is think about having a soft peach underneath your chin. You don't want to squash the peach, so you're going to keep that gap the same. So you're using your tummy muscles to lift the chest and the head. You're not just rounding and squashing the peach. And once we're in that position, we're going to extend one leg out and then rotate to the other side. So it's a very small rotation. Okay, so taking a breath in. Exhale, lift one leg up, then the other, scoop the hands behind, and then use the core to lift yourself up into this abdo prep position, and then have a little twist. It's not a lift and a twist, it's just a twist. As the leg is coming back in, start to rotate your body towards the other side. Keep strong in the tummy. Keep the belly button pulling into the spine. If it becomes too much, you can lower the neck and the head at any point. We're nearly there. Keep going. We're going to do 4 and 3. Nearly there. This is a tough one. 2. Last one. Lower the head and pull the legs in. Good work. Just rock from side to side. Just get yourself over that one for a second. And then lower the legs down, and let's have a nice full body stretch. So you're reaching away, taking a breath in, lengthening the body. And then as you exhale, you relax the arms, relax the legs. Take a breath in as you reach away again. It's like you're on a stretcher being pulled in opposite directions. And then on the exhale, let the legs roll out, let the arms relax into the mat. Good work. Bring the legs in, bring the arms over, and then you're going to bring yourself to lay onto your side. So again, get some cushions and blocks or jumpers, whatever you can get hold of, and just lay them onto the side. So we're going to move down to a side kick, but we're going to start with a slightly different exercise first. So you have your elbow underneath your shoulder. That's really important. That gets you in a nice position. Okay, and then we're going to bend this lower leg. So you've got the lower leg bent, the top leg's extended. We're trying to get the hips stacked directly on top of each other. So once we're up in this position, that's something to think about. And we're going to use the core. We're just going to do some side kicks once we're up there. So taking a breath in, exhale, pull the core in, bring yourself up, lift your arm, and then we're going to do 6. Keeping the waistline nice and strong, keeping the thigh pointing forwards. 3, 2, 1, and lower. Good work. Bring yourself down onto the mat. Okay, so again, checking the posture's correct. You want the hips directly on top of each other, your hand in front for light support. Really lengthen that top leg away so you've lengthened the muscles down the side of the body before we begin. And then inhale, exhale, get the core strong, and we're going to lift the leg up to hip height without any movement in the waist. That's because we've got the core switched on. Now you're going to do a rainbow shape with the leg as you come forward. So you come up, over, stop, up, over, stop. So you're looking for absolute control in the hips if you can get it, okay? Keep going. We've got 6 of these. You've done 2. Inhale, exhale. So little rainbows. You're halfway there now. And as you come up, you want a nice smooth movement. I mean, to start with, this might feel a little bit heavy and clumsy, but as these muscles switch on and start to get a little bit stronger, you'll be able to do this smoother. Last one, all the way around. And then lower down. Good work. Give them a good rub if you need to. And then just let the feet relax. Just pointing and flexing them slightly. And then bringing yourself back into the same position. The hips are stacked. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift the leg up. The thighs pointing forwards currently. I want you to not rock back. I want you to keep in this nice position that you're in and keep the weight where it is. You're just rotating the joint to get the thigh pointing a little bit more to the roof and then coming back to center. So my thigh's pointing forwards, and I've twisted in the joint, so it's pointing more to the roof. Nearly there. We're going to do just 4 of these. This is a bit of a killer, so we're not going to do too many, especially after what we've just done. Last one. Come back to center, and then lower. Good work. Bring the legs in, and then get your jumpers or your blocks. Pop your head on them, and bring your arm to palm on palm, and just gently start to open up the chest by floating the arm all the way around, laying it on the floor as near to the floor as you can, looking around to the hand, and then coming all the way back to palm on palm. And again, inhale, and this time on the exhale, it's just a relaxing feeling we're after. So just think about the muscles you were just using, trying to relax them out. Think about the neck and the head, the fingers, the feet. And then all the way back. Let's do one last one. And we're just going to finish holding the stretch out. And then come back to palm on palm. Good work. Okay, so just taking either nothing or a little soft block, and just bring yourself to let onto your front. So we're going to do swimming, and this is particularly good, is in the name, for swimmers, for front crawl, that type of thing. So if that's you, if you're normally a swimmer, this is a good one to keep you fit during lockdown. So you can get back to swimming and still be strong. So your arms are coming out and your legs are coming out. Your hip distance apart with them both. Really important throughout all of this to pull the belly button in towards the spine, have the core switched on. So you're going to take a breath in, exhale, and get strong in the core. So right now my tummy muscles are working really hard, okay? And now what we're going to try to do is lift one leg and the opposite arm at the same time. What we're trying to tell the body is we can do this without putting pressure on the spine. We can do this using the glutes and our strong shoulder muscles and our core. So we're not after any movement in the spine. It's just the joints that are going to move. So inhale, exhale, and you lift one arm and one leg, squeezing the bottom cheek to lift the leg and lower. Inhale, exhale. So you're trying not to rock your weight from side to side as you do this, waiting for it to lower and then lift. We're going to make this a little bit harder for anyone who wants to do in a second. And what we're going to do is we're going to, rather than wait for the arm to come down, we're going to go both at the same time. So as this starts to lower now, the other side can lift. Squeezing the glutes, keeping the belly button in towards the spine. Your head should be on the cushion. I've just been lifting my head so you can hear me, but your head should be on the cushion. Okay, we've got 4. Keep strong, keep the belly button in, keep breathing. 3. Keep squeezing those bottom muscles to help lift the leg. It makes the legs a lot lighter if you do so. Last one. Lower the legs, lower the arms, bring yourself up into child's pose and just bring the arms to the side, rest your head on the outer arm. You get a really nice stretch down here. We're going to do this on both sides, so just holding for a few seconds. And then just gently walking the arms over to the other side. Bring your arms back round and then bring yourself to sitting. Okay, so we're going to be hip distance apart with the knees and the feet. So we did the roll down yesterday. We're going to do a slightly different version. So you're going to have your hands behind your knees, behind your thighs, to start with. And we're just going to roll down, nodding the chin. As you do so, relaxing the shoulders and then rolling up to tall. Inhale and exhale. So creating a C shape as you do, and just enjoying this nice stretch before things get a little bit tougher. And then come all the way up to tall. Now we're going to bring the arms up. We're going to pause when we get down there. So we're going to roll down, bring the arms in, just clasp the hands together, and we're going to twist. And as you twist, you're keeping your knees perfectly still. You're keeping them hip distance apart. Roll to the other side. We're going to do 2 either side. Roll back through. Pulling that belly button in towards the spine. Get those muscles in the tummy working. As you come back to center, think my tummy muscles will lift me to tall. And back down. So you've got your hands clasped. Keeping your weight centered is what I really want you to focus on. So those sitting bones pressing into the floor. You're not allowing the weight to transfer to one side and then the other. You're staying centered. That's going to make it harder, but it's going to mean you're working the right muscles. Come up to tall. 2 more. Exhale. Remember, if this is too much, you can go back to the first layer, which was just holding onto the back of the thighs and just gently rolling down. The last one after this. Come back to tall. Inhale, come down. Twist to the side. Twist back. Stay strong, we're nearly there. Come back to center. Come up strong. And then just roll over the legs. Give them a little rub if you need to. We're going to do a little stretch. So bringing the arms up, you're going to fold. Once you get to about here, then just start to reach forward. You get stretched down the back of your legs. It's a really lovely one. So just loosen in off the legs and the hips. Relax down now. And then stack the spine. Bring yourself up. Okay, bring your blocks with you. Let's go work the other leg. So bringing yourself into this position, top leg extended. Take a breath in. Exhale, push yourself up. Lifting the arm, and we're going to do 6. 5, keep the core strong. 4. 3, keep the thigh pointing forward. 2. 1. And then lower. Good work. Bring yourself down to the side, onto the floor. Your hips are stacked directly on top, hands in front. Inhale, exhale, lift up. So now we're going to do the rainbow. So you come up and over. Pause, back and over. Pause. 5 more. As you do this, when the leg comes forward, we don't want you to rock forward in the hips. That's what makes it really hard. You need those tummy muscles to help keep the hips where they are. Otherwise, because we're moving the weight forwards, we're going to want to rock forwards. Nearly there. Keep the belly button pulled in. Inhale, left one. Exhale, you've got the core strong. Back, down, and relax. Good work. Give them a little rub if you want. We'll move on to the next exercise. Inhale, exhale, lift the leg up, the thighs pointing forward, and just twist the thigh so it points to the roof. And then come back to center. Just checking you're not rocking back as you do this, okay? Got very tight muscles here, so don't allow them to let you rock back. Just go as far as you can. Last one. Lower down. Bring the blocks in and give those legs a good rub. Good work. So once they're relaxed and whenever you're ready, bring your arms to palm on palm. And then you can just loosen up the chest, bringing the arms all the way over. Take a breath in. And then exhale. Come all the way back. Let's do 2 more. Open up the chest as you roll over. So here we're really trying to stretch the muscles across the chest and into the arms. But there's lots of other muscles stretching and relaxing as we do this. So if you just focus your mind on just relaxing the body, those muscles will stretch anyway. So now just holding here, just think about relaxing the fingers, relaxing the feet. And then bring the arm all the way back to palm on palm. Okay, let's exercise. Bring yourself up onto your mat. Okay, so you're going to start on your hands and your knees, and you're going to bring yourself into, first of all, the box position, hip distance apart, but then you're going to walk your hands to the outside of your mat and a little bit further forward. Okay, so what we're going to do is tuck the toes under, take a breath in, exhale, pulling the belly button in towards the spine, keeping strong in those shoulders. Don't dip down, keep strong. We're not allowing the head to move forward. You're going to inhale, exhale, and just hover the knees an inch. Pause, And then tucking the tailbone under, propel yourself forward, little bend in the elbows, come back to center and lower. Inhale, exhale. On the first hover, keep the head where it is and then propel yourself forward. Think about pulling the belly button in. Think about trying to get the hip bones closer to the ribs. So you're tucking under, come back, lower. Inhale, exhale, hover, propel, hold. 2, 3, back. We're halfway there, nearly there. Inhale, exhale, hover without moving the head, and then propel forwards. Tuck under in the tailbone. Little bend in the elbows just to protect the joint. Come back, lower. Inhale, exhale, hover the knees, propel forwards. And back. Let's do one last one. Inhale, exhale, hover, propel forwards and hold. 2, 3, 4, back, lower, and then just leave the hands where they are to allow a really nice stretch through the shoulders. Loosen off the wrists if you need to. And then you can just bring yourself down onto your back. We're going to stretch out now, okay? So bringing your arms down to the side, bringing your head onto a little soft cushion makes this a little bit more comfortable. And we're just going to start by lifting your left leg onto your right leg, lifting the leg up and holding onto the leg, onto the thigh that's not bent, okay? So the thigh that's pointing forward, that's the one you're holding onto. And then lower your head down. So this is a tight stretch. If this is too much, without lifting your leg will probably be enough of a stretch. So you can just do this without lifting the leg up. If not, try to relax the feet, the thigh muscles, the glutes, and then lower down. Good work. Changing over. So it's right leg over left, lifting the left leg, hooking your hands around the left leg, and then lowering down. Just holding and relaxing those muscles. Lower the leg down and then lower. Okay, so holding onto the back of the thigh, lifting the leg up, pulling the leg in. With a nice stretch, you can just do a little point and flex and point. Good work. And then lowering down again, holding onto the muscle, not behind the joint. Extend the leg, point, flex, point, and flex. Just a very gentle movement. Just working through those tight muscles. And then lower the leg down. Bringing the knees and feet together. Now just allow the knees to roll out to the side, bringing the feet together. Bring the arms out to the side. And just trying to relax the ankles. That'll allow the knees to go a little bit further down. Relax the hip bones. That'll again allow the knees to roll a little bit further down. If you want, you can apply a little bit more pressure here, but if not, just holding the arms out to the side. And then gently rolling the knees back in. Bring yourself up to sitting and bring yourself all the way round. And do a little stretch through the side from all fours, coming up. And then back down. And again, coming up on the other side. And back down. Bring the feet together, knees out to the side. And roll yourself into child's pose. And we're just trying to relax the glutes, the lower back, the arms, the feet. So just switch all the muscles off. And just take your right arm, thread it through the needle. Just taking some gentle breaths in and out. Come back, change over. Bringing the hand back, tucking the toes under, just gently walk back. And you've got the feet hip distance apart, so you're going to rock back onto the toes. And we're going to roll up to standing nice and slowly. Rolling the spine one vertebrae at a time. Rolling the shoulders back. And then coming to face forward, bringing the arms out to the side, taking a breath in. And exhale, come down and up. And exhale. Clasp the hands at the top, reach through the roof, lower the shoulders, and just have a twist to the side. And back, and a twist through, and back. Lower the arms, walk the feet in, and then let's finish as we started. Hip distance apart with the feet, both pointing forwards. Then you're going to imagine the helium balloon pulling you through the spine, lengthening through the neck and out the top of the head. Eyes on the horizon, and then you're going to roll the shoulders up, back, and down. One last time, up, back, and down. And you're finished. Good work. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that one. Keep an eye out for the next few classes. They'll be here in the next day or two. See you then. Bye.